As we all know, many Canadians do not have a family doctor, and that's forcing some people to seek medical advice online, which includes using artificial intelligence. But the question is, can you trust it? How can you tell what's helpful, what's hype, and what might actually be harmful? Dr. Vera Kohut is a family physician and medical director at Serefin Health, and she is here to break it down for us. Good morning.
Good morning.
So AI is useful in one sense, but from a health perspective, it can be dangerous.
Yes, it can. AI is a machine, right? It's a machine that has been instructed by humans, and it gathers data, it gathers information, and then it comes out with whatever it's being asked to come out with. But the thing is that as a machine, it is, and as something that is used by humans and programmed by humans, the value of what it comes out from AI has a lot to do with the quality of the data, the amount of the data, specifically what it is that the question is, etc.
Now, for those who are not AI literate, or maybe not as AI literate as others, that can be quite damaging as well, because some of these people might take what AI is giving them from a health perspective as gospel, and that can be very damaging.
Yes, it can be. AI, because it's a machine and because of the way it has been set up, is accessing the kind of information that has been given to it, and therefore comes out with those conclusions.
Right.
So the information can be inaccurate, it can be incomplete, it may have biases in it. The biases that are often coming out are around age and around religion and around gender and even around geography. So these are relevant to know, and as a machine, AI is not personal. It is not your personal assistant.
Right. So give us some tips on what people should be doing. They can still access AI as maybe a starting point, but for those who don't have a family doctor, where should they be going?
So because it's a way of gathering information, it's a way of becoming a bit familiar with a medical topic, the thing that you have to do always is you have to find places where you can get real information that is vetted. So if you have a family physician, if you have a primary care provider, use that.
Right.
If you don't, then there are websites and there are places that you should consider going to. Places like the Mayo Clinic, the Cleveland Clinic, Johns Hopkins Health, things like National Institute of NIH, things like PubMed, Medline. There are other websites, and you can ask people who are in the know to give you some more information.
What about privacy and ethical issues surrounding AI? How does that play into this?
Yes, that is a big deal. Privacy is a deal. There is very little regulatory work out there that has been done in a way that protects privacy. So information that you give can go anywhere, can be used by anyone, and can be used in any way. So you need to be aware of that. Also, because there are not enough regulatory standards, and we are chasing AI in its ability to do that, we need to understand that in that comes a certain level of danger and exposure.
This is only going to get worse. Our reliance on AI is only going to grow, right?
That's correct.
Yes. So what can we do to avoid these pitfalls?
So the couple of things that I would say, and this goes right across the board. The first thing is recognize that whatever information that you receive may not be accurate. Recognize that there may be biases in that information. Also understand that because it is not personal, it is not something that will relate to your personal history, for example, to your lifestyle, to your genetics, to the things that make you an individual. It's coming from a blog of information.
Right.
Also understand that if you're using AI, avoid doing things like releasing information about yourself that is personal, demographic information, your name, your age, your address, etc. And also recognize that when you are using sites, and particularly if you go to sites that maybe ask for your, because they're private, don't put your credit card in there.
Oh, no.
That's information that's, you should keep it to yourself. And finally, I think about AI and remember it is a machine. It's not your therapist. It's not someone who's going to tell you how to run your life. It's also not someone who's going to be very good at judging risk and it's not going to be something that is going to be able to be there counted upon without you going somewhere to check it out.
Great information. Thank you for joining us this morning on CH Morning Live. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks very much.
Thanks for watching CH Morning Live.